So EA decided to release yet another gameplay patch, and I don't understand this because most of these changes are meaningless. When people get adjusted to one patch, EA decides to come up and release another patch. As long as the patch is constructive, it nerfs the overpowered things and it buffs something that needs to be buffed, it makes sense. But these senseless patches, it seems that they are patching the game for the sake of patching. Yes, I know the aerial playstyle is a bit overpowered, so it needed slight nerfing. But guys, see all the other things that they have nerfed. Pinged pass decreased accuracy of driven passes, okay, but then in Pinged Pass Plus, they have increased the accuracy of driven passes. Make it make sense. You might say some players have this plus playstyle and almost every player has the normal Pinged Pass. So why does it matter? It doesn't really matter. Give us good driven passes. We need ways of scoring goals in this game. I am not going to go through everything here, but we need to talk about some significant ones which will impact our gameplay as well. Since it is all about gameplay on this channel, we have to focus on this. And of course, I'm going to show you how you can better adjust to this patch. Power shot and power shot plus reduced ball speed from power shots. Guys, this change is completely useless. Power shots are fun. Power shots are kinda hard to score if your manual aiming isn't good, and they are just very pleasing to score, right? When you score a power shot goal, it feels good. And I mean, this playstyle isn't overpowered at all, or it wasn't overpowered at all before the patch, because you could still win the ball back from the opponent if you knew he is going to do a power shot. It is only when the opponent had enough time that the power shot was really successful. And I believe it was a very balanced playstyle which didn't need any nerfing. It was just another attacking mechanic to help us score more goals, which have been once again nerfed, and EA is encouraging a defensive playstyle. Aerial Plus has been nerfed as well, reduced the amount of added running jump. I am all about scoring crosses. I love scoring crosses. I am also scoring crosses with players who don't have this playstyle. But hear me out. EA decided to nerf Trivelas. EA decided to nerf finish shots. I know finish shots still work, but you need really good players for that, alright? Your average Heung-min Son cannot score a finish shot anymore, just as an example. So crossing was there. And if the game is 50-50, I have had 5 shots, he has 1 shot and he has scored, and he is really sitting back, then I could just cross. You can see so many crossing goals. And he can either block the cross by stopping my fullback in his track, or he can move his goalkeeper, right? I still agree, it was a bit overpowered, but it provided balance. I'm not talking about pro versus pro games. Yes, I know it's a bit overpowered at that level, but still we could find ways to counter that. We could play Bellingham at right back or something like that, alright? That is another debate. But at this moment, I don't think this playstyle needed nerfing. Why add playstyles if they are unbalanced and you're not so sure about them and you're going to nerf them every other day? It just doesn't make any sense. You have also nerfed the relentless playstyle, which was so useful for players who had low stamina, and this playstyle alone made them useful. We are going to do a live gameplay test and test out these mechanics that EA have apparently nerfed, and let's see if the patch actually does what it says that it is going to do. Alright, so we'll focus a lot on the crosses as well. Werner just got upgraded. I just did this SPC. What's her name? Rolfo or Rolfa? I don't know what's her name. Okay, how do you pronounce it? So my Swedes in the comment sections can tell me how do you pronounce her name. The gameplay is really good. So okay, Pinged Pass Plus has been nerfed, and I just did Rolfa, so she has Pinged Pass Plus. Sorry, it has been buffed. The normal Pinged Pass, it has been nerfed. Come on, bring out the goalkeeper. Okay, score a goal. We can see the goal. It is whatever. Wow. We have to focus on the aerial playstyle as well. Alright, that is the major concern, because I know many people have started crossing, and is crossing good? You have to see that. Nice. Let's see now. He's on the back post. We are still scoring crosses, man. We are still scoring crosses. No complaints, no complaints. But I'm just joking. We need to see what happens when Theo Hernandez is on the back post, right? And EA did also add a new skill move for the Trickstar playstyle. Let's win the ball back. Nice. Run. Come on, that is so bad. Shouldered barge. Wow. What are you doing, man? Alright. So EA did add a new skill move as well, but that is for Trickstars only. And I don't think I have a Trickstar playstyle. No, I have a Trickstar player. that is roll for. Another thing that has been added to the game, guys, which is very game changing. I think it is more influential than these patches to the playstyles. And that changes that players with lower composure are going to make more mistakes when they are pressed. So low composure players are not good anymore. They were never good before, but sometimes you can get away with it. Now I don't think you can get away with it, because if they are going to make more mistakes when they are being pressed, you know what it means. You are going to lose the ball easily with these lower composure players. So you don't want that. I don't know what's happening on the pitch, because we are really focusing on testing out these changes. All right, player lock, nice. I think EA is going to nerf the player lock next, man. I hope it doesn't happen, but that is what it seems like. They nerf the dead ball playstyle as well for the corners, and I don't have anyone with the dead ball playstyle, so what is this guy doing, man? Nice. Guys, I have started scoring corners, by the way. For the first time in many years, I've started taking direct corners. Okay, tell me one more thing. Alright, do you want me to make a dedicated guide on the defensive tactics from the D-pad and the offensive D-pad tactics? Alright. Okay, new shooting animations have also been added to the game, which is, I don't think it's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, like I said, they are doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff. Again, let's score the corner. Not every time. Like I said, I have never made a corner video because I don't take corners. I always play them short. So that's why I never made a corner video. But lately I've been scoring a lot of direct. Now that's a pinged pass. A very shit one, if I'm being honest. Now that is a good one. That's a good example. That shows me that, okay, you have really buffed the pinged pass plus playstyle. It doesn't matter if the game changes significantly or not. What matters is that these changes, like I said, most of them are there for the sake of being there. They aren't very productive changes. And people, when they adjust to one patch, EA decides to patch the game again, which isn't a good thing, guys, because I know some players really struggle with this game and they work really hard to improve their game. And then the new patch drops, and sometimes there are little hidden changes that are not talked about in the patch, shadow nerfs or shadow buffs, and then those players are struggling again, and then they have to learn the game all over again. And I've seen so many people, because I coach many players like who have the same issue, right? And I really feel for them. I think EA needs to stop patching the game so much and just let the game be. If there is something broken, okay, nerf it, because we know rebounds can never be nerfed. They have been in the game since forever. We know the other BS stuff cannot be nerfed. We know that obviously sometimes you will have to focus, sometimes your opponent will get a bit luckier than you, and these things, they cannot be nerfed. So you have to improve your basics, you have to improve your skills, you have to improve your left stick dribbling, you have to improve your mechanics as Trivela shots, as, you know, crossing and all that kind of stuff. But when you learn these mechanics, what happens? EA decides to nerf them the next day. If someone learns the player lock and then EA decides to nerf it, that player isn't really going to feel good. And I've seen it. I've seen this example, right, where people learned one thing and then EA decided to completely patch it out of the game. EA, please stop making your game worse. Okay, some people argue that it is the worst game ever, which I don't think it is. I really think it's a good game, gameplay wise, okay, as long as the game doesn't get so many unnecessary changes. It was a good game after the Trivela patch. Yes, that is an unpopular opinion, but that is my opinion. So EA Sport, let it be that way. Don't make unnecessary changes. Let's test crossing once again. We are scoring crosses, I mean. But at the end of the day, one game is never enough to actually see if the game has really changed. And I think the game will be changed, and we will see a lot of changes, right? You can see other playstyles being nerfed, such as jockey playstyle. This is a new shooting animation. Now, is this a very realistic shooting animation? This is a stupid shooting animation. He isn't even looking in the direction where he is shooting. And that is a basic rule of thumb that we have to follow. But what is this? This is a stupid shooting animation that wasn't really necessary, alright? This trickster step over, I don't think you are beating anyone other than your grandma with this skill move. Again, an unnecessary change for the sake of having a change. Maybe I could... Okay, I'll eat my words. This new skill move is cancelable at any point and can be linked into all standing skill move, where the key point is all standing skill move. If it could be, you know, transitioned into a step over, it would make sense. But again, you are only beating your grandma with this playstyle or this skill move. New clearance animation, which means more players are going to be annoyed, because when they are finally able to score a goal, Van Dyke will come running from in behind and do this clearance animation. So get ready to be more annoyed. These are my 2 cents on the new patch. I'm still running the same tactics, alright, and if I see that you need to learn new attacking mechanics, I'm going to make a post-patch attacking tutorial as well. For now, click this video out here to check out the best custom tactics right now.